we are back. I'm going to be putting this in a playlist, Madden 2019 playlist. Um, so yeah. All right, waiting for you guys to come back into the stream
Exhibition.
and wait for you guys to select what teams you guys want to see next. While I wait for you guys, I am going to take a sip of my coffee. It's still pretty hot. If you guys are watching this now or later, feel free to subscribe, my
Hi.
friends.
Steelers versus Eagles. And go ahead and tweet your stream too, boy.
Tweet it out, huh?
Exhibition.
Alright.
Ultimate team. Exhibition.
Let me get to the team first, because, that might
It's me, superhero. You know I am consistent.
you are always first. Alright, what two teams are here? Oops. It's my fault. Customize. Okay. I know it's the Bears and whoever, but you're gonna have to tell me who's on the left or who's on the right. And we'll go from there.
Lions and Bears.
Okay, so Lions is to my left, Bears are to my right. Alright, let's go with the Steelers at home. So let's see. They start with an S. So I'm gonna go up because it's a lot easier. And I'm gonna stop it right here. And let me know what team is this.
Go down, you passed it.
Okay. I'm gonna
You
go down.
are 4 above.
Alright, so go down 4 times.
Raiders.
Is it this one right here? Alright, did I pick the Steelers at home?
That's Saints.
Okay, Saints. Let's go one. I'm gonna go one up.
Redskins.
Okay, so the S starts here. So it's Redskins.
Go 2 down.
There's Saints. There should be Steelers then.
I said 2, that's 1. Go again, you are Seahawks.
Seahawks. Okay, I'm gonna go up one.
It's me, Bill Nye. Saints.
Okay, but if I went 2 down,
That's it.
okay, Steelers.
Yes.
Now let's go with the Eagles. If this is Lions, Eagles, it should be the other way. Should go up. What team's this right here?
NY Jets.
Alright.
Go up down more, that is Jags.
Jaguar. So go up more.
Or Jaguars, whatever you call.
A, B, C, D. Okay. Okay, these are J's. I'll go up a couple.
Yeah, up.
Okay, what team is this right here?
Down 3 exactly.
Alright, go down 3.
You are Cowboys.
Okay, Cowboys. So go down 3. 1, 2. This should be Eagles right here, correct?
That Falcons up 1.
Okay, go up 1. Alright, so this is the Eagles versus Steelers.
That it be Eagles.
Okay. So Eagles versus Steelers. I will be. This might be the home team. Alright. Give me a minute while you tweet it out, please. And if you have any other questions, now's the time to ask your questions.
Okay. Hi, it's me Alex. I am not new, but guess what? Your last stream got 84 views. OMG, yes it did, man, congrats. Hi. You 244 subs at 250. You have to do a milestone vid. He busy. I don't know if he has his headphone on or not.
Nope,
So he may not be able to hear us.
I have my headphones on. When I have the mic off, I'm just flicking to my phone fast. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, guys. I hear everything you guys are saying. My headphones are on. Just had to tweet it out, my friends. Okay. Let's go into my channel. Just 2 people are watching. It's okay, it's good. Alright. Alright, my friends. I will be the Steelers. And let's get this gameplay going. If you guys are watching this now or later, feel free
Boy,
to...
what is this madness? Your last stream has 84 views and you have 244 subs at 250. You have to do a milestone vid.
If I get to 250, yes, I will. Alright, if you guys are watching this now or later, feel free to subscribe. You guys can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. I don't have Discord anymore because I don't use it as much, so that's no longer a valid link. So it's just Twitter and Instagram for me. A lot easier. And if you guys want to donate, there's PayPal right there for you. Everything's in the description. Let's go.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field.
Haha, your Instagram is private. Tried to follow you and I am waiting for you to arrive.
A few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
It's some white guy with wick hair in front of a mansion as the
look at
pick.
a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Alright, so hopefully my mic is not with a...
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first
Hold on,
drive.
guys.
Their 36-year-old quarterback brings him out there. He'll be calling the shots in his 15th season now. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
And when you just sit and look at the raw numbers, you actually kick back and nod in appreciation about the career Ben Roethlisberger has had. Went over 50,000 passing yards last year, 8th all-time. But what he wants more than anything, one more run at the Super Bowl where he's won twice previously.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
9-0 overall to 8-6 overall. They got the advantage, but numbers is just squiggles.
I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll go again with Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
And mental abuse T2H humans MATH man.
In on the stop. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
A big reason this team led the league in offense, their offensive line. Monster strength. 3 Pro Bowlers last year in Alejandro Villanueva, David DeCastro, and Marquise Pouncey. Kept their quarterbacks upright to throw it downfield and carved a lot of holes for their runners.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. My Instagram is on private. I think my son set it up for me.
Pressure comes and down he
Ooh,
goes.
that's horrible.
The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it.
Nice.
Long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams,
I don't know if my son put it on private. What's up, man?
Yeah, well,
I don't know if my son put it on private, but I didn't realize that. I thought it was public.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Whoosh.
A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Okay.
Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
Okay, let's go.
They had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves in practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate, because that was really unexpected.
What's supposed to happen? Okay, here we go. I'm going to run the ball here with Le'Veon Bell.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
A Pro Bowler each of the last 3 seasons, Fletcher Cox can blow up the run like nobody this side of Aaron Donald. When I asked him how he handled double teams, he said the first thing I want to do is get the hands of the first blocker off of me, then I'll just go ahead and deal with the second guy.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go play action.
Let's go.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter.
Okay, I got too aggressive there.
First interception thrown.
And that last one.
It's my fault. Here we go.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
High
That
boy.
O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that.
Going on, my
The
friend?
athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing
back.
it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage,
Cool,
but they're
cool.
able to get upfield
It's
to get to
me.
what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz.
I was being dumb.
Midfield to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
On Mortal
And there they
Kombat.
went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same
High
page
boy.
with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down.
When are
right
you
at
doing more
midfield
Mortal
after a gain of
Kombat?
Only a couple. The completion
Probably
on first
later
and
on
good.
today.
Now the run on
Streams.
second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up
Maybe
a big third
maybe
down play.
tomorrow, later on today, we'll see.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I will get notifications.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up second down. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through
High
that
player.
30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
Hold on, my friend.
Again, it's Bell. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Still made it at the end of one.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry.
Hi.
Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
What's going on, my friend?
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
It's still second quarter. Relax.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with a giant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. From the midfield stripe, they'll
Hello,
look to
Cypress,
throw.
everyone beat me here.
Reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And
Hold
he's
on.
brought
My
down.
mic is nuts.
The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed
Hold
that
on.
curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the
Eagles
there,
are
and it'll be second down.
moving the
A
ball.
lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Carson Wentz is gonna choke.
His throw incomplete.
Carson Wentz.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that
Alshon
time.
Jeffrey,
Ended up with a little
ex-Bear.
too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hello,
An
you got
incomplete
this
pass on
game
second
now.
down leads us to 3rd and inches.
It looks like they're pretty
Wentz
tough.
gonna try and throw on 3rd, and he connects with Ertz. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Here you go. They're moving the ball on me this time. Like. See, if I knew what they were lining up, I would play the defense accordingly.
Now it's a Johnny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right?
If he went like, if they were going to go like I said, 3 wide, I would have gone nickel. They went I formation, maybe I go 4-3 or 3-4 cover or something. But this is sort of a gamble here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Way backwards.
Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. This Pittsburgh defense always keeping the offensive line on their toes, or I guess on their heels and back.
They are certainly about pressure, aren't they? At 56 sacks as a unit in 2017, which led the NFL. They certainly live up to their nickname, which is Blitzburg.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
He should make it.
Oh, they get to the football.
Oh, blocked it.
Blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field to try and get up and get it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball
Freaking
behind
defense.
them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap.
I think I'm rushing
I'm
rushing my pass.
Hi.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll
What's
punt
going
it
on,
away
my
for the
friend?
2nd time.
I'm not looking at the comments, but if you're new to my stream, feel free to subscribe.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
What's going on, Harold Hickerson?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a
If
1st
you're
and
new,
10
feel free
at
to
their own
subscribe, my
22.
friend.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder
What's
coming up
going
at
on,
halftime,
Real
we'll
Faith?
check in with our Jonathan
Real Faith?
Coachman. He'll have highlights
Fake?
and analysis of the first
Faith?
half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
Faith. I'm gonna call you Faith. Hopefully I'm getting it correct.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought
Down to
down right
Ertz.
at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll power his way up near the 25. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Close game score. Who will blink first?
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it'll bring up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
One of the selling points at the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
4 down. Let's go.
On the counter, here's Bell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
4 down, 4 down. Set. 180. Double, double.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
You will win.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line.
I'm just going to kick the field goal.
I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
We're just going to play safe, my friends.
24-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good.
All right.
And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big
Panthers
3-point
versus
play right
Seahawks
there,
next,
couldn't
and it's me, Marquez.
What's up, Marquez? Panthers versus Seahawks, huh? All right.
After the successful field goal try,
We'll have the Seahawks play at home. I'll play
away.
Panthers on the road.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Hello, boy.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back
on,
from
my
this
friend?
deficit. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Eagles on 3rd down.
Hello,
Just 1
Cyclist.
for
I
5
agree
to
with
this point.
Marquez.
This is
Panthers
3rd
v
and 4.
Seahawks.
To throw,
Alright.
it's Wentz.
And I'll play the.
Flip that out to the flat. It's
I'll be the
complete.
Panthers. I'll let the
And
computer
that
be
fly went
Seahawks.
nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Brown. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in the contract time. But that offense, I'm thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that is. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
What's going on, my friend?
Le'Veon Bell, 70 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
If you're new to my stream, feel free to subscribe.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Hello.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Hello, my friend.
This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Smith-Schuster now to return. He stiff-arms it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now, following the sack, they'll look
Still
to
up
make
7.
amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Damn.
Focus. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Panthers versus Seahawks next.
All right.
Jack 16.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this.
I should have just ran it.
Trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making.
Come on now. Let's go.
Now Wentz again. This one complete to Sproles. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say
they're marching down the field, man.
He has hot hands now, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply If you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Wentz now on first down. It's complete. It's Sproles.
My favorite team, let's go Steelers.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a fancy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Eagles are marching.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Close game, my friends. 2-minute warning, 10-3. Let's see what happens.
So it's Eagle football here as
Come
we
on,
get you
boy, you
reset.
got it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after
Eagles are
having time to
marching.
talk it over.
I'm not playing very good defense right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
This is close, man.
He's back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off? Just by a bit?
Gone get
Maybe
some
get it
babies.
back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Man, dude, I'm scared for you.
Give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Oh, here we go.
The play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge
Defense steps
in the pocket.
the game. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of 4. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back
Emoji
out onto
face
the
screaming
field
in
now.
fear.
And the
Emoji
numbers
face
show
screaming
the
in fear.
improvement. This
Emoji
is kind of
face
what we
screaming
thought
in
we would
fear.
expect to see from him. I know
Hold
we
up.
overanalyze these things sometimes,
Let's
but
go.
what switch? What's flip that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're the NFL 2 for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
A give to Bell. He's got it up to the 15, showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout
should do.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
This is close. This is about the closest game I had all day today. Well, I'm not going to pass the ball because it's not working. I'm just going to run this ball.
Are you playing another
The give
game?
is to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
What do you mean?
Eagles are gonna go
What do you mean
ahead
by
and
playing
take
another game?
timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important
Play a
Of
different?
course it would be dumb to pass.
And now following that timeout,
Yeah.
the defense back out onto the field.
Yeah, I'm going to play Seahawks and Panthers.
And the Steelers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set. White 80. Show that bench release and go.
Shooting time off the clock here.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Okay. All right.
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Wow, I didn't get the... all right, here we go.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game.
They got to go 50 yards at least.
It's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Wow.
A good pick up there at 22. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
Oh, man, here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The game
They'll
wins.
wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. He'll
Is
look
that?
to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now Bell brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, this game's over. Close game.
Well, Charles,
Good
the
game.
old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
I certainly
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Hello iSub.
Thank you, my friend. Alright, gonna play the Seahawks and Panthers. So if you guys are subscribed to my channel, notifications, keep them on. I'll be back in about...
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Alright.
The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Okay. Alright. I'll be back on in about 3 minutes. You guys will have to help me find the Seahawks and Panthers, and we'll get this stream going up again. Till next time, my friends.